the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Rice Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The play fake on first down. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now. Look at his scramble. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Brewer. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. QB is changing the play at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
To throw, it's McLeod. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Rice offense is out there again. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Brewer. It's a quick grab. Quick juke to get free. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the 1st down before they stop him.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And Georgia State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To the air, it's Brewer. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Big throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Rice. That's how you finish a play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down here for this offense. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He makes the grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back to pass. It's McLeod. A short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Snags a quick throw. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking downfield. It's McLeod. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Dropping back. It's McLeod. Screen to the wide receiver. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Brewer. Lets it go quickly. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Intercepted, picked off for the defense. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something.
Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? To the air, it's Brewer. Quarterback rolling to his right now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the run here, lets it go. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To throw, it's Brewer. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's looking deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Here's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's McLeod. On the move now. Quick throw to the left side, and that pass falls incomplete. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense is out there again. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Rice Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. It's McLeod. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Georgia State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? Oh, they're waiting for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Panthers offense back out there now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? He's got his man wide open. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him?
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on first down. I have no idea what the thinking is here.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. It's Brewer. He's hit right as he throws it. It's complete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. At the 30, the 20, the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on first down. I have no idea what the thinking is here. And that one's straight down the middle. The game is now tied.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And the punt team heads onto the field, but it's third down. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Handoff heading left. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and 10 play coming up. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking tackles. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Toss play to the outside. He's found some room at the 45. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's first and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Punty ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. The Georgia State offense on the field now. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the second time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The back's got it. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. To throw, it's Brewer. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught quickly. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fires it on the move. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Throw to the running back in the flat.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Back to pass. It's Brewer. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's the running back in the flat. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Rice. And they jump on top here in the second half. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
The PAT is good, so they're in front now, 17-10. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. Back out there now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's McLeod. Makes the catch. It's Jadowski. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's McLeod. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Going for the touchdown here. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. solid gain. They'll stop the ball at the 31.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
So it's Rice in the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Brewer. Caught by the receiver. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
Play action here on first down. That pass is caught. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First down and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. Finding space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the offense now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Brewer. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Georgia State offense back out there. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Here's a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's McLeod. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. Second down after that previous play. And the offense just takes a knee here. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.